I chose WPI mainly because academically it was so strong.
Warmness of the community, the openness of professors, the willingness of other students to help each other.
I just like the hands-on experience that students got, and just the project-oriented curriculum.
This isn't exotic. This is what engineering of the future is about. And the students who are participating in this program are participating in the future.
At WPI, you'll be immersed in the arts as well as the sciences. You'll work on exciting projects on campus and around the globe. It's an education that helps you develop the tools and perspective you need to solve problems in fresh, creative ways. At WPI, we teach you how to get things done. We help you see the world from many different angles so you can achieve things that really matter.
Use the resources you have, the technology, the people, but use them in creative ways to do things that nobody else thinks of doing.
I'm a professor of fire protection engineering and mechanical engineering. I have a laboratory where we are developing a new test standard for firefighting clothing for the Navy. My dream is to work with students and develop them and help them create things to make the world a safer place.
The project system that we're talking about here focuses primarily on the third and fourth year. In the third year, many students choose to complete this integrative, interdisciplinary project where social and technical issues are on the agenda. In the senior year, it's a focus on disciplinary issues, so it could be design and engineering, or it could be serious research at the med school.
Myself, along with 3 other students, are working with the Australian Bureau of Statistics, the ABS, and helping them develop a career and statistics guide.
She's also got to make a real difference with her teammates in the educational experience of middle school and high school students in Australia.
It'll make me aware of problems, not just in New England or in New York City, but around the world.
She'll have the opportunity to look back and say in a very real way, I made a difference.
And when they take those engineering disciplines and they add that added component of arts and humanities, they really are growing, and they have another way of actually looking at the picture.
I'm a biotechnology major. I did like theater, I did drama, I did vocal, I did performance like piano. I think that really got creativity going.
I remember my mom, when we came to visit, she was looking around, she's like, oh my God, like the campus is beautiful. It's almost like there are just so many like-minded people, but they have so many different interests and so many ways of getting to those interests. It almost ties the campus together more.
We have over 130 clubs and organizations here on campus that range from professional organizations that allow our students to start thinking about, already that workforce that they're going to be going into, along with just activities to get involved with just for the fun of it.
Our student athletes have a unique perspective they can bring into their academic course load through their experiences in athletics, working with groups and teams and coaches, especially in terms of leadership.
We came here with basically 2 objectives, is the career and the basketball to win a national championship. And I guess in that, it does make you well-rounded.
1 hour they could be working on a major project and something to do with engineering, and then the next hour they're here working on the pick and roll with me.
In today's world, as a global engineer, as a global professional, you need to understand all disciplines. You need to be able to work with people from different disciplines, from different activities.
The basic philosophy, we want programmers and artists to talk to each other.
What's over on the wall there is the layout for the integrated circuit I developed, and you can see it's split into 2 halves. And the inspiration for splitting this function into 2 halves came from Robert Frost's poem, New Hampshire. They lie together like wedges, thin end to thick end and thick end to thin end, and are a figure of the way the strong of mind and strong of arm should work together.
There are really opportunities here to take ideas, to take important problems with social and technical weight to them, and push them as far as you can.
Environmental engineering is an enormously expanding profession, and by having liberal studies as part of their curriculum, they can have an understanding of all of the aspects that go into environmental engineering that aren't the technical engineering. They can be looking at the economic impacts of their decisions. They can be looking at the social impacts of their decisions.
Is it possible to think of scientific method, in the case of Walden, being brought to bear on things that aren't purely scientific topics either, such as questions of human value. A lot of Walden is about value and purpose and the economic situation.
The education that we have at WPI has a fantastic presence for the humanities, for the social sciences. We've got a great program in the arts, and they certainly make you a good engineer, but they also make you a better human being.
I brought a group of 24 students with me. They were working on 6 different projects all around the London area.
I knew some people from my work at Analog Devices, at the Analog Devices facility in Limerick, Ireland.
I'm working on going to Thailand and working in a cancer hospice where my group partners and I will be addressing some of the needs of the hospice, like if the hospice provides the spiritual need for the patients there.
The Worcester Community Project Center is the only project center at WPI that allows students to give something back to the community that they live in for 4 years.
It was basically to come up with some recommendations for revitalization strategies for for a particular inner city area in Worcester.
It's just nice to know that you're at the school and you're learning and you're also doing something that's giving back at the same time.
It is indeed outward bound for the brain and for the personality and for maturity.
At WPI, we help you learn to use science and technology to make positive, significant contributions to the world. From solving problems in business to overcoming societal challenges in human health and the environment. No matter what you study at WPI, from engineering to nanotechnology, from interactive gaming to biochemistry, we prepare you to be a leader and a problem solver in any path you pursue.
I am going to change the world one child at a time. I want to be a pediatrician.
My dream job would be managing the N1 streetball team.
I love the idea of owning my own consulting business or maybe my own project management company.
My dream would be to work in a pharmaceutical company, develop a drug or a therapy that would help, cure childhood illnesses.
I can help pull my country and pull Africa as a continent, out of where it's at.
WPI is consistently ranked among the top 60 national universities by U.S. News and World Report. At WPI, it's our focused mission to educate broadly so that our students achieve greatly.
One of my main dreams is to accomplish something great. I'm saying, bring it on. I'm ready to change this world.